Hello, Geminis. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get into it, Geminis. Let's get into your reading. This reading is for the 27th of September through October the 4th. So that's going to take us right into the new cycle, new phase, new cycle. We're going to have a new moon in Libra, but right now the moon is in Leo. So a moon in Leo is about allowing your vulnerability to be your strength, right? Just recognizing to go where you are appreciated and not where you are simply tolerated. So if you can keep that at the forefront of your mind, Gemini, should be doing good. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see if it's in your cards. First card out of the deck is the Seven of Cups. All right. Seven of Cups. All right. Talking to you wherever Gemini is in your birth chart. Wherever Gemini is in your birth chart. Seven of Cups. We're starting out with water. This is coming out a lot in everybody's cards so far. Here we have the Eight of Cups here. We have the Queen of Wands here. So somebody's leaving behind a poisonous environment, leaving behind a toxic environment, tossing some things into a burning bowl, which is a good thing. You're just feeling a lot better because of it, right? Here we also have the Four of Swords here, finally getting some rest. I love it. Finally getting some rest. It looks like, and I've mentioned this, and you may hear this a lot throughout some of the readings, unless water comes out later on in the readings, about monitoring and mirroring spirits, right? You may hear that a lot. But here we have the Four of Swords here, so I feel like somebody's going to be finally getting some rest. We also have the Nine of Cups. See this person jumping out of the treasure chest. And then we also have the Two of Wands here. Love it. Okay. Yeah, first spread up here is lots of water. So you're definitely closing something out, and you're breaking a cycle, right? Breaking a cycle of staying in a poisonous, poisonous environment. You know, just like, if you can see on this card right here, the person is like biting their index finger. You know, it's almost like a person who is just kind of like contemplating, like biting their finger, like, biting the index finger, thinking, should I, what should I do next? You know, that kind of stuff, like thinking, right? And there's anxiety, obviously, because the person is on the beach, right? Should I, you know, should I keep pouring into someone else, like almost indecisive, right? But anyway, so Source wants you to keep your vibrations high, and that's what somebody is doing, and that's where you made a decision to move on from something. Should you keep pouring into something? Should you, and staying in some kind of a negative cycle, right? And so Source says, no, I need you to toss something into a burning bowl and move on from something and go outside and get some sunlight. That's what I need you to do. I need you to go outside and get some sunlight, recharge, reset. You're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. Emotionally, you're going to feel like, okay. Emotionally, you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot because you ended something, right? Because it's no longer, it doesn't motivate you. Something doesn't motivate you anymore to stay connected to toxicity. It doesn't motivate you, right? Because you all are not wired, you know, that way. And it also, it keeps you in other people's karmic cycles, believe it or not. Even if you have friends in their karmic cycle, it's like, you know, if you notice that when you're friends, when things are going good for your friends, then you know it's coming down the aisle, it's coming your way. But if something is negative is going on with them, then it's coming down your way too. So it's just like, look, you don't want something to come that's happening for them. It's going to come happening for you. You're like, okay, because of the intention behind something. Some people get excited when it's like something that is just toxic. Something is just toxic. They're not telling you the whole something. They're not telling you something. So somebody is now moving on from something that was very, very toxic. Like they're starting to figure out, like you all are incredibly smart sign. You all are thinkers. But something having to do with fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you're knowing, you're like, something is a little off about something that you don't want to be connected to. So you've decided to move on from it and get your rest. Finally get your rest. Because you kind of already know how something is going to play out. You already know. I feel like somebody has the foresight. That's how something is going to play out. That's why this right here, this number 9 right here, once you end something and you feel like you're jumping out of a treasure chest, this 9 of Cups is your wishes being fulfilled. You already know that something, this is where a person right here is operating in faith, right? You already know that your prayers about something is being answered. You already know that. That's not even something that you hope or think, because you're walking towards the sun of source within you, like you're walking towards source. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, it is. That's what you're walking towards. Financial independence. Yeah, congratulations. We have the King of Wands. Yep, we worked really hard on this. So there's definitely energies that's watching, you know, kind of sort of from afar. Like I said before, monitoring every little thing that you do. But here's the thing about watchers and monitoring energies who feel like they're familiar with. They only know what you share. They only know what you share, right? The enemy only knows what you say, you know, like when you pray out loud, like what you speak out into the universe. It's like, well, some people, they pray quietly, they pray to themselves. So only source knows what they're praying, right? Those energies only know what you put out into the universe, what you speak out into the universe. So you can look that up on YouTube. There's tons of spiritual leaders who talk about that, those kind of things, for those of you all who want to know. But emotionally, somebody feel like, you know, a lot of your wishes are being fulfilled. You prayed for something, right? You got to know the spirit behind what's happening, right? So what the enemy meant for evil, source has turned it around for your good. And I know that's scriptural reference, but I'm telling you, look at this right here, looking at your card. That's why you're jumping out of a treasure chest. Because somebody meant something that was meant for evil for you, to ruffle your feathers, Gemini, to make you upset, to make you frustrated, to have you sad or lose some kind of sleep. And for some of you all, you're actually finally getting some rest. Don't know who that's for, but somebody is finally getting some rest. Yep, there it is, 9 again. So you got 9 here, 9 here, and 9 here. End. That's right. This right here, see these little buds coming out here? There wasn't a whole lot of growth when you look back there. Yep. Wasn't a whole lot of growth there. Because people are motivated by something the total opposite of what you're motivated. You're not even motivated by the same thing. Whoever these energies are, Gemini, they're not motivated by the same things that you're motivated by. Here we have the Star card. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever these energies are, they're motivated by like these sneak attacks. They're motivated by like thinking they feel like when people are in a wilderness situation, sneaking up on people, jumping people, like jumping out of, you know, bushes and they motivated by something that you're not motivated by. They're motivated by preying on people versus praying for people. You're not motivated by that. And so source is saying to you, you don't want to be a part of something like that, because you don't want to be a part of that karmic cycle, because it is a cycle and you don't know how long this cycle is going to, and everything has a life cycle. You don't want to be a part of that cycle. So yeah. So yeah, here's the Strength card. Yeah. So in a very meek way, source is saying to you, you're praying for people's strength. You don't want to be a part of a life cycle. You're praying for people's strength, right? Again, vulnerability is a strength. So you're praying for people's strength, whoever is in a, because again, you don't know how that can come back to your family. It could come back if you're connected to friends that are like this, that's like this, looking at this, and you have kids that's out here, they're away at school, you got family members that's like in a different part of the world, and they're out there by themselves like this, you can get a phone call, anything could happen, right? And people somehow don't tie the two. We're talking about the number 8. That's a cycle. That's a connection to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. A lot of people don't think about that kind of stuff. So, Source is saying to you, once you decided to toss something into a burning bowl and detach, that's the number 9, ending something, right? And you went into praying for people who are in vulnerable situations. You went into praying for people and saying you're detaching from something. You don't even want to be connected to energies like that, because there's no, you'd rather pray for people than pray on people. You're completely detaching. See this right here? Again, there's no growth there. Where is the growth? Where is the growth in that? That's why somebody's finally getting some rest. Yeah. That's how you saved yourself. 9 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Yeah. That's how you saved yourself. Yeah. Hermit card. Yeah. Hermit card. So that's how you started receiving downloads. You started receiving messages. You started receiving downloads. Right? Start receiving messages. Start receiving downloads. That's the other side of you right here. So this lets me know right here, when the moon moves through Virgo, that somebody is saying you don't want to be attached to, from an objective standpoint. So when the moon moves through each one of these major arcana zodiac signs, it means something. This means your vulnerability is your strength. This means right here that you came here to Earth on a mission, right, as a humanitarian, to become a better human being. This one right here means, you know, when you objectively stand outside of yourself, it's like, okay, you don't want to be attached to other people's drama. You don't even want to be a part of something, right, that's going to send out any messages that you were a part of something, right? You don't even want to be attached to something, right? So yeah, so when looking at your cards here, especially since your energy sends out a message, it sends out a message to something, alerting something. And I feel like somebody removed yourself, you removed yourself from a situation. Yeah. Yeah, you removed yourself from a situation. You and somebody. Here we have the Wheel of the Year. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So what Source is helping you learn how to do is you and somebody being financially independent, moving forward this year, being financially independent. Again, your vulnerability, you know, being your strength, especially since you and somebody are moving on from you know, you and somebody moving on from just drama. You'd be surprised at how many people are in parallel universes, whether they know each other or don't know each other. They're getting the same downloads, getting the same messages to detach from other people's karmic cycles. They're saying, Source could be saying to you, Gemini, detach from somebody's karmic cycle, and could be telling somebody else, detach from somebody's karmic cycle, because some people could be caught up in some stuff. You like detach, right? Because that's what we have here, right? Yeah. So yes, you and somebody. Yep, source told you and another person to detach from something. It's like sources told you and somebody to detach, like get away from something. That is poisonous. Yep, close something out. Yep, close something out. All right, King and Queen of Swords here. And then elbow bone. Yep. Yep, somebody said doing something would be foolish. They said it would be very foolish to do something. So that's what somebody says. Basically, it's like doing something would be very, very foolish. Wise decision. Wise decision on your part. Yep, wise decision on your part. And the reason why I say that is because looking at your cards here, you know, like I said, water is, and I keep saying it all the time, water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds it. And when you're in that number 7, very toxic, the fact that this person has their index finger in their mouth and they're like contemplating, they're just like, I'm not really sure. That person, that's a temptation, right? And you see the snake there, like they're tempted to, like, that's a, when you're, the devil would be like the tempter, right? So it's like we know how crafty the devil is. Like I said, the devil always comes to, we know the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, right? So the devil is like, okay, always puts an offer on the table and says, if you do this, then I'm going to give you that, right? The devil never makes good on his promise, right? So somebody recognized something like, if you do such and such, I'll do this, right? So something in your spirit as an air sign said, something about this don't seem right. And you're right, it wasn't. And as a reward to you, you and somebody breaking that bond and moving on from something, you saved yourself. And as a reward, what source is saying to you, make sure you and somebody are financially independent. That'll be the reward. But to take it to the next level, Source wants somebody to stop. To take it to the next level, Source needs you to, you know, recognize monitoring spirits. To really do research on monitoring spirits, because it is a spirit that doesn't tell you everything. Like they just sit there and just monitor every little thing, and will put you in a survival mode. Something will put you in a survival mode situation. Here, I'm just giving you bits and pieces of stuff, but it's being guided by the flesh. It's like I said before, it's being guided by the flesh. Something else is being guided by their demons, right? So like I said, the devil is very crafty, and so the devil also has monitored what you've said. It only knows what you've said. So if you come to a particular person, Gemini, and you've expressed a grievance about something in particular, and y'all have something in common, and that energy is like, oh, with the under the guise that this is what I'm doing, well, we have this in common, and so I'm doing this for you. But there's also another hidden agenda that you're not aware of. you're going to be grateful that you're a Gemini as an air sign, because that floating through the air and how messages are downloaded to you through the air, through your dreams, daydreams, night dreams, premonitions, precognitions, all this, how it comes to you. That's why the Seven of Cups on this card, the person is biting your index finger, because there's something about you knows something about them. You're familiar enough about them that lets you know, I don't really trust this person. Something about their spirit. They never tell you the full everything. Something about their spirit, Gemini, is like they don't ever really tell you the full everything. They always leave a piece of something out. Good. Because they did. Start paying attention. Your inner child is very proud of you. You have the gift of deja vu. That's remembering the future. See, something about their spirit never tells you everything. That's when you're going to start paying attention to your spiritual gifts. You start remembering stuff like, I remember the last time, it's like having that friend that always gets you caught up in the stuff that they never really tell you the full story, and they think it's funny on the back end. Oh, I forgot to tell you such and such. Your well of joy is within you. Open your vault door. Yeah. Your gifts have increased. Yeah. Your gifts have increased. You are protected in love. Back straight, walk away. Yeah. I see you being booked and busy and not bitter at all. You know, something is not as deep as you think, but the source has been trying to tell you to move on from somebody for a long time, Gemini, but you keep going along with the flow. Like, and source keep telling somebody stop, no matter how, but this would have been something big. Like, this would have really been something big for somebody had you kept going along with the flow. Like at this point, I'm just going along with the flow, because when you're talking about how dangerous monitoring spirits are, this is a time, since y'all like to learn, y'all are sponges, you need to learn it. Because I'm telling you, y'all had angels watching over you. Don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. But the enemy's playing backfire. Don't cast your pearls before swine. That's right. Don't waste good things on people who, you know, who won't appreciate them. But your laughter is medicine. So y'all sitting around joking and talking and laughing, and y'all talking about what y'all have in common. This energy was sitting there analyzing everything you were talking about. So you're thinking, okay, this energy was, you know, watching over and protecting you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but they were watching from a different kind of an agenda, Gemini, and you weren't paying attention. You were just going along with the flow. Better wake up. Number 8, I am successful. So your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. Yeah. A lot of people are learning that, you know, starting to pay attention, like really starting to pay attention, like certain things that, you know, used to be, you used to be motivated by, you know, some of the same things that you used to be motivated by, like creating spaces for certain people, are just not motivated by that anymore. They're not telling you the full story. They're not giving you all of everything. They're only telling you bits and pieces. And next thing you know, but this right here would have been real big. Yeah, see what I say? This right here is secrets. They weren't telling you. Something was a big, like, they were telling you something they believed. They were going on their belief system, but that wasn't, they didn't have everything because they were being guided by somebody against somebody else's belief system about something else. It's like the game that kids play when they're like in the, was it pre-K or kindergarten, where they like, the teacher will say one word, by the time it get back around a circle, it's a totally different word coming back around. It's like that right there. There it is, Tower card. So again, 9 of Cups. Lots of wishes are being fulfilled here. Like I said, you saved yourselves. You saved yourself by saying, "Oh, let me save myself. Let me save myself the issue. Let me get as far away from these energies as possible." Here's the Knight of Wands here. Basically, you told some energies, go take a hike. Here's the Page of Swords. Devil card. Yeah, because some people are chained to their demons. Yep. Some people are chained to their demons. You told some people, go take a hike. In so many words, you didn't say that exactly, but you just said, no, you're just on a different path. You're just on a different path. You see this person, they got a like backpack or whatever. You're just basically like, you're just on a different path. You just, you're more of a free-spirited person. You're just kind of like, just like I said, on a different path. You're not motivated by whatever some people are motivated by. So don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. For the people who participate in the giveaways, and I know that YouTube recycles the videos, we're in Libra season, so if you're interested in doing giveaways, we do have a giveaway for Libra. So if you have Libra in your birth chart, you can check out the Libra videos. We do have a giveaway, and we'll be doing some more giveaways for Libra season. So, but like I said, the way that the giveaways work is whatever zodiac season we're in. So even if this video comes up a year from now, if we happen to be in a different zodiac season, then just watch the video for that particular zodiac season to participate. We used to do trivia questions, but not anymore. But yeah, there's something you may want to look at, and just even in your own social circle, no matter how long you've known people, even in your own family, is mirroring spirits, because some people will keep, mirroring and monitoring spirits. They will monitor every little thing that you do, won't like, share your stuff, won't support, none of those things. Literally monitor everything you do, and you're pouring into them. And then they'll use you for whatever they need to use you for, and won't give you the full story as to what they're using you for, and you find yourself in some stuff and don't even know what you went to until after the fact. And so some energies that source has been trying to tell you, you need to move on from. You need to move on from some energies. Like, tell them, take a hike in the spirit sense. Like, get away from them, whoever these energies are. And I feel like somebody finally got the message, before the tower fell on you. So that's what I have for you. So yeah, I see you being successful. Continue moving forward, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.